Hi everyone, my name is Sam Lawley and I'm here at Humut, which is Barenbrug's research location in the east of the Netherlands, and I'm joined by John Thijssen and we're here to talk about sustainability. Barenbrug has been involved in sustainability for many years. Can you tell me a bit about your efforts so far?
Yeah, well, so Barenbrug, being a seed company, has already been in a sustainable part of the business. We develop seeds that help grow plants, and that by itself is sustainable. Our grass seeds are produced outside, right? They capture CO2, and that's how they grow. So to some extent, we've always been involved with sustainability. But about 10 years ago, the realization became that we needed to go further than just that. And so we started looking at our own operations and see what we could do differently and more sustainable.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you translate your sustainability ambitions into your production processes?
Yeah, so as a global seed company, we have a global presence with plants and offices and people driving around in cars. And so we've started to analyze, okay, what can we do differently, more sustainable with these operations? And you can start with the obvious, looking at your electricity use. So for instance, replacing gas-powered forklifts with electricity versions. We can also install, and we have been installing solar panels on our own factories and replacing older light bulbs with LED lightnings. So these are things that we can do relatively easy, and we have been doing, and we're on a path to complete that. And then the next level is going to be a little bit more tricky, and that's looking at how can we for instance, change packaging, right? We buy a lot of bags and our seeds are shipped around the world in those bags. Can we purchase or have those bags manufactured in a more sustainable way? And for that we need partners. And so these are also areas that we're looking at right now.
How do your products and solutions enable a more sustainable world?
Yeah, that's what really excites me about our business. Because we develop products over here on our research farm, but also research locations around the world. And the products and solutions that we develop on these stations actually allow the end customers to be more sustainable. I'll give you some examples. Already for years, we've been selecting plants that have a higher disease resistance. And these plants that by nature provide a higher resistance against diseases, therefore need less pesticides or herbicides to be healthy. In other words, so if end customers use these kind of products, they'll use or need less herbicides or pesticides. From an agricultural perspective, we can select plants that just need less fertilizer and still be productive. And we've been looking at plants that can increase biodiversity, so have different plants growing together with grass. And that's another way how we can help our end customers be more sustainable.
Barenbrug aims to be climate positive by 2035. Can you tell me a little bit about the steps that you're taking to get to that place?
Yeah, indeed, that's our ambition. And we feel, and we like to think that many other companies will join that ambition. But that's a big project. That's a project for more than a decade. So what we've done, we've cut this challenge in smaller pieces. And we put those smaller pieces in timelines. So we start with things that we can already do today. And then as we progress from year to year, we will take on different topics. So we've made a project and a timeline and start working our way towards 2035. Yeah.
Collaboration is a team game, and Barenbrug can't shape a better world alone. So how do you work with partners to enable a more sustainable world?
You're absolutely right. We cannot do this just by ourselves. And so we have expectations from suppliers and people that we work with. For instance, the packaging industry, we have demanded that they come up with more sustainable options to package our seed and to ship it around the world. And we work together with them, but we certainly have an expectation for them to come up with better solutions. We have also expectations from the freight industry, right? A lot of emissions happen when we transport seeds to our plant and from our plant to our customers. Also there lies a huge challenge, and we expect the transport companies to come with better solutions, with low emission vehicle and transportation. The grass seed that we grow are grown by crop farmers. And we intend to help them to look for options to grow this grass seed in an even more environmentally sustainable way. But still that we don't do just by ourselves as Barenbrug. We do it collaboratively with the seed industry. So we work together with other players in the seed industry by being a member of seed organizations and have the topic of sustainability on the forefront of the agendas there.
Finally, would you be able to tell me a little bit about some exciting innovations that you have in the pipeline?
Well, I don't want to choose one specific project. I'm very excited to be working for a company that already has sustainability in its DNA, being a seed company. But what I am particularly excited about is the work that we do at our research farms. Because over here, already for many years, we've been simulating the challenges that lie just in front of us. Having to deal with drought, having to deal with diseases, lower inputs. And already for several years, on those research farms, have we been simulating those circumstances and have already been selecting plants that can cope with those challenges. And so in the years to come, we can already bring those plants to the market and help our end customers be successful in their challenges. And that to me is very exciting.
Great. Thank you very much, John. It was fascinating to talk to you, and hopefully we'll do this again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.